Listen, Jan. Hey, hi, how's it going? Just wanted to shoot a video of what I'm up to here. Of course, I got my 650 and trying to get some of the other plumbing issues done. And I was putting in the radiator hoses. And on the right side radiator hose, I'm trying to get a light here. Um, Maybe a little bit of a binding issue. Don't really know how to work around it. Don't know if there's any other options. Got this is plugged into the radiator and it's keyed appropriately, snaps in. This went on fine, but I almost feel like this engine mount is farther back, and I don't know if that's because of center of gravity things or whatever. There's just not as much room to work up behind this 650 as it appears to be on the videos with the cruiser. Definitely, I guess the center of gravity is different, but there's a little bit of an interference issue here with the bottom part of the engine mount and this hose. It's If you look down it from the top, you're about a third away over the hole, and this is about all I can do with what I've got supplied. Don't know if there's any other workarounds or if there's any other plastic mounts that have a quick, quick 45 off of it, or if these hoses, it looks like they've been made for you. They were obviously made with some heat, and somebody put them in a press and bent them for you. If we could, if that could be bent a little bit more with some heat, with appropriate heat, I don't know, and what temperature that would be. The other side hose is coming off reasonable. Okay, there's a reasonable amount of room. It's going to be tight behind the belt, but and I haven't put it together up here on top, but this should go, and I should be able to fix it to the cross member here down farther, and it still has potential rubbing on the disc for the puck system for the front wheel. And I don't know if there's a better, good way around that. I just don't know. I don't know if that's appropriate. Another reason makes me think that this engine mount is farther back, could be, should be, who knows what. Again, I had to modify my air filter to get the interference from the front firewall. You sent me two. You sent me the round one, and obviously that won't fit in there. And so I had to modify this one with some cutting and a little bit of techniques. But it's there, and I think it has adequate clearance. This is the new sump tank mounted inside, and I've got my valves mounted up front of the spar, and I should be able to bring my hoses in from the sides, each side, and then that goes below and runs down underneath to the pumps. I was able to get this mount modified so that I could use it, and it appears to be, reasonable. I'll have a drain coming off of here. This is my 10,000th port. Fuel comes in underneath the seat or up in front of the spar here, goes into the bottom of the tank. Of course, the outputs come out to there and head up to the engine. I think this is pretty straightforward. I'll have to ask you a question about, I need a pressure gauge right here, and so I may have to modify this just a little bit more to get it around that fuel pressure gauge. And I'm planning on making a fiberglass shroud to fit over all this, mount into the side of this bracket, and probably the side of this U-channel here, and kind of get all that covered up and protected from dirt and just time. Anyway, I don't know if this helps, but here we go.